girl, so glad that you tuned in. My name's Bethany and this is the Make Up Your Mind channel. You're listening to episode number 21. Whether you're actually putting on your makeup, maybe you're getting ready for work or school, or maybe you're in the coffee drive-thru, wherever life finds you today, I hope that you remember that there are people that are for you, that are cheering you on to succeed. Today, I hope I get to be one of those cheerleaders standing on the sideline of your life, reminding you all day long how to make up your mind about the small decisions that add up to huge decisions later on. Today, I'm so excited because we are continuing our series on identity and we are hosting another guest. She is my friend Angelina. She actually goes to the youth ministry that my husband is a part of, and she just put out her first song titled Letters to December. So today we're just going to be talking about the gift that I believe God has placed on her life to write music and talking about her first song. Then we'll get a chance to listen to it. So I am so excited to introduce you to her. So let's just get to it. Hey Angelina, how's it going?
Good.
Good. I'm so excited to have you on the channel. This is such a fun thing. I understand that you've made a song and you wrote it yourself, and it's called Letters to December. And I just want people to know about it. So, can I ask you some questions about you?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay. So, tell us your name and probably your age and your grade. How about that?
Okay. My name is Angelina Olsen, and I am 16 years old, and I'm a sophomore at Lake Stevens High School.
Nice, like Stevens.
Yeah.
What is your favorite pastime? Like, what's your favorite hobby?
Honestly, just writing music, singing, any type of music. I love music so much. I play so many instruments. We love music in our house.
Oh
Guitar,
my
ukulele,
gosh.
piano. Yeah.
Do other people in your family also play?
Yeah, my mom plays guitar and a little bit of piano, and she likes to sing too. But my dad knows a little bit of ukulele. It's fun.
That's
Yeah.
so great. Okay, so tell us if you have a pet or if you don't, what you would want as a pet.
I have a yellow lab named Olive, and she's 4 years old. She's the sweetest thing. I love her. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yellow labs are so cute.
She's adorable. She's
Is she
crazy.
really big?
She is pretty big. She's big. She's big for our family, but she's a great cuddler. So we love her.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want a dog someday. Our lifestyle right now doesn't like support that, but hopefully one day we'll be able to get a dog and have a big enough house to have one.
Dogs are the best.
I love big dogs too, so that's awesome. Okay, so what is your favorite snack of all time?
I honestly don't think I have a favorite snack, but if
What?
I had to choose anything, I would honestly like, does iced coffee count? Like, is
Yeah,
that a
I think
snack?
so.
Yeah. I would say
Iced coffee, huh?
love iced coffee. It's
Okay, do you take it black or do you like milk in it? How do you like it?
I have never had black coffee. I kind of want to try it, but I don't think I like it. My favorite is just like a good white mocha with like caramel drizzle. So good.
Yum.
The best.
Yum. I love white mochas also. Very sweet. I
Yeah.
usually drink more on the black side, but from time to time I'll get myself I like to call it a treat drink for me because it's so good.
It's so
Some this or that. You already answered that you like coffee because I was gonna do a coffee or tea, but
definitely.
you'd be the coffee. Okay, yeah, same here. I like tea at night, but okay,
Yeah,
M&Ms or Skittles.
definitely M&Ms. I love chocolate.
Yeah, same, same. I can do a good like fruity candy if it's sour. I'm like a sour candy person, and
Sour Patch Kids are really good. That's my favorite sour candy.
I always get those when I go to movie theaters, which it's been a long time because COVID. But can't wait for movie theaters to reopen. Okay, more this or that. Summer or winter?
I'd have to say summer because I mean winters in Washington are kind of winters. They're mostly just rain, which is just Washington. But summer we actually get sun and it's so nice and I love being outside. So being able to go biking or hiking or going to the beach.
It's like probably one of the more beautiful places to be, I think, in the summer for sure. Okay, more this or that. Netflix or Disney Plus?
I'd say Netflix because there are way more options, but some of the I'm a big Marvel fan, so there's a lot of Marvel on Disney Plus, which is amazing. And but Netflix is definitely I watch Netflix way more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Marvel?
I
Can you pick one?
know. I'm obsessed with the whole series. I don't think I'd be able to pick one.
Okay, how about like your favorite Avenger?
Probably Captain America, just since he's like the original, like Steve Rogers.
Yep.
And Chris Evans is amazing. I love Chris Evans. So,
Okay, last one.
okay.
Are you Team Bieber or Team Harry Styles?
Oh, definitely Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Yeah. I don't listen to really either, but if I had to choose between them, I would definitely say Harry Styles.
Nice, nice. Okay, so you've put together this song, and I'm guessing this is not your first song that you've written.
Oh,
However,
so many songs, but I'd never record any of them.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because usually it takes a while of writing songs before you actually get one out into the world,
Yeah,
one or two. So, speaking about Letters to December specifically, how did you discover, first of all, that you had this talent?
I have. I mean, I grew up just listening to all kinds of music, and my family is just loves music. So I grew up playing piano. I was in piano lessons, and I loved to sing. And I mean, I wrote my song when I was like my first song. I was definitely in like second grade, I think.
Wow.
I kind of just I've always loved to write, so I've never really like recognized it as a talent. I've just always loved it as a hobby. And then I mean, as I get older, I'm exposed to more opportunities like singing on the worship team at New Life, and it's been a growing process and learning experience, and it's just kind of always been there, but I love it.
Yeah, I love that. Starting super young. And I think that's interesting because I feel like a lot of people, some of their deepest like giftings and things like that are visible when they're young.
Mhm.
Like, I remember, like, there's a picture of me when I was like 5 sitting at a piano. And I like found that picture not too long ago. I was like, wow, even when I was young, music was a big deal to me and still is now. Okay, so what or who, whether it was a person or just like an event or something, what pushed you to kind of like pursue this skill, to pursue developing like your writing and putting songs together?
Definitely my mom when I was younger. When I was in elementary school, she taught like a guitar class for her. She's a fifth grade teacher, but she loves playing guitar and loves teaching other people to play. So I was in that in fourth grade and fifth grade. So that's how I kind of started like learning more about music. But then just in these last 2 years, I joined the worship team at New Life and I started guitar lessons with Charlie, who was one of my old worship leaders. And Charlie has honestly been like my number one inspiration for music. And I used to be really closed off about like my songs were like my songs, and I didn't want to like show them to anyone because I was really self conscious. But she pushed me to share my songs with her so that I could get insight and kind of give up the feeling of like, oh, it has to be like all myself, like I have it perfect. And she helped me through with my confidence, and she definitely inspired me in so many ways.
Did you feel ever, okay, and this is not a question that I had you prepare an answer for, But did you ever feel like you're putting like your heart on the line when you were first sharing one of these songs? Like you're afraid of that, like constructive criticism or the shaping of that thing that you're just putting out there and you're just like, this is my baby. I spent all this time on this, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I still do that. I mean, a lot of my songs are I think of it as journaling. I like to journal a lot. It helps me like express my feelings and it's the same thing with songwriting. Like it's just a different way to express myself and sometimes like those can get really deep or really emotional and that can be like really scary to show even just one or two other people.
Hmm.
I think that once you get past that, people are going to be like maybe judging you. People probably won't. Like it's just a song. It's a
Yeah,
way to express yourself, and yeah, it's good to learn how to express yourself more freely.
that's super cool. Yeah, I feel like it could have been something that like you put push back against you and cause you to stop,
Hmm.
that fear. But on that note, like did you have fears and maybe even just talk about it. Did you have fears that you had to overcome while being a part of this process?
Yeah, I definitely. I used to be very self conscious about mostly my lyrics, just because I mean they some of them are pretty personal to me, and putting it out there it can be scary, but mostly just overcoming the sense of like being confident in yourself is has been the biggest thing for me, honestly. Like one thing that I've learned to get past that is if you act confident in yourself, then other people are going to like see that in you. And even though you may not feel completely 100% confident, then other people can see that and they're able to connect with it more. So putting myself out there more and getting more experiences in has like, I mean, confidence is such a big deal. I would never have been able to put out a song like last year at all. I would not have been able to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I think confidence is one of those things that you kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's this way for everybody, but like you kind of have to fake it till you make it at the beginning. And
Yeah.
then like once you like kind of feel like, okay, that wasn't so bad, I did it, your confidence grows. And then the more you do it, the more confident you get. But it's like that first push to like just hit publish or to put it out there, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so that first step is what's hard.
Yeah. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I've never recorded a song before this. I don't know. You can probably see my little corner of my recording mic up there, but I just got this like for last December and had to learn, like, I learned how to work all my equipment from YouTube. And like, it was scary because I thought I was going to do something wrong or like, I don't know all the right steps and I'm a perfectionist. So that was a big struggle for me too, but getting past that and like acting confident is it helps so much.
I love it. That's so awesome. So, is there something that you feel that you have learned about yourself during the process of writing, as well as the process of putting out your first song?
As a writer, I think the biggest thing that I've learned is you don't have to have the most like your lyrics don't have to be what songs today say that lyrics have to be. I mean, so many songs today are really generalized and are to like fit the audience of listeners, like what would other people want to hear, and then writing a song to target the audience. But as a writer, I've recognized that really if you treat it as like a journal entry or just like spilling out your feelings, if you're emotionally connected to your song or your piece of writing, then other people are going to be more often emotionally connecting to your music too. But if you're just writing for the sake of writing and there's no like you don't feel that connection to your own song, then it's a lot harder for other people to connect with it. And I think that connecting to music is, I mean, one of my favorite things about music. And so I know that other people would want songs that they can connect with too.
I think that's really a very astute observation from you about how if I'm emotionally connected, and I mean, the same kind of goes for worship leading as well, as you know, if I'm connected to what I'm saying, people know that. People
Mhm.
can feel that through what you're singing, what you're through your music. And I feel like, yeah, it does give them the opportunity to connect in a deeper way. Even if it's not something they'd normally connect to.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to other people who are just starting a creative process? Maybe it's not even music writing, maybe it's some other kind of art or design or anything, could be anything. Starting a creative process, what do you want to say to other people?
I would say just not being afraid of what other people might want to hear. It's all about what you connect with, what you love about your music. If you love your music, then other people are going to love it more too. And even with like being a worship leader, if I'm so focused on like my voice being perfect or my guitar, my piano hitting all the right notes, then it's not going to be as meaningful than if I'm like connecting to God and being a worship leader like through that way. Even if you mess up and you still have energy and you still have the confidence, people are going to see that way more than if you're perfect. So, as a perfectionist, it's really hard to get past perfectionism, but if you fake it till you make it. That's that's what I do sometimes.
So good. Okay, a couple more questions for you. So, your song is titled Letters to December. Can you just talk us through your song and like what it's meant to you? Maybe some of your favorite parts of the lyrics
Mhm.
or anything that you want to tell us about your song specifically.
So my song is one of the more sad and personal songs that I've written. So putting it out was kind of like a big step in like building my confidence for me for sure. I didn't mean to write a Christmas song. It's kind of a Christmas song. It says Christmas like twice. I don't know if that counts. My boyfriend and I were actually going to be celebrating our 1 year anniversary in December. So that's what the December comes from. But we had made like a lot of plans and it was very exciting to like be in the Christmas season with somebody else and we were really looking forward to that. But we ended up taking time for ourselves before Christmas came around and that was very difficult for both of us because he's like my best friend. It wasn't as happy of a season as I would have liked it to be. So, the chorus, it's talking about like, I wish that I could be holding your hand through the Christmas season, or like, it's very generalized in the sense that, it could be about anybody, could be about any breakup story, or I don't know, but just feeling the sense of connection, especially during the holidays, is so like, I think that's what gives people the most joy around the holiday season, like having the chance to share it with somebody.
Hmm.
And then, I wasn't able to share it with one person that I wanted to this year. And so I was trying to process through that in writing the song. And I liked how it turned out. So,
I thought it turned out great. Also thought it was interesting. I wish I had been able to put this together before so that people could listen to it in the Christmas season, but
Mhm.
I think a lot of people reflecting back on this Christmas and holiday season have dealt with similar feelings, whether they were in like a boyfriend girlfriend breakup situation or if they were just not able to be around friends and family because of what's happening right now in our world. Like a lot of people didn't have the parties they were going to have. A lot of people didn't get to see the people that they wanted to see just due to COVID and the
Yeah.
state of the world. And I think it's interesting because I feel like even those people can relate to kind of the feelings you were having in that song.
Mhm.
And I think it's beautiful. I think it turned out fantastic.
Thank
And I
you.
can't wait to listen to it over and over again as we approach the holiday season this coming year. I love your style. And you played all the instruments on there.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience, but playing instruments, singing is definitely what I love doing the most. But I got to play around with the guitar tracks and piano, and I even like I don't play drums, but I put like a steady drum beat in there, and I was very proud of that because,
I love it.
but, and then learning like all the technology of it too. I was like so new to the whole thing, but it was really fun.
I love that you just jumped in and did it. It's fantastic. So where can people listen to you?
I am on most all major platforms, I think. Spotify is my main platform, and then I'm on Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music. If you search for me anywhere, I'll probably be there. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna play your song with the little video. So I am really thankful that you could come on and just talk about it. And I hope people listen to your music. And I want to encourage you to just keep doing it because you're fantastic and such an encouragement to other people to just jump right in and try something new. So thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
on the channel, Angelina.
Thanks for having me.
Sweet December, love of mine. I've been lonely for some time till you came into my life. I remember you would write me a letter every day, said forever you would stay. So I don't want to be alone this Christmas. I need your hand in mine. I don't want to be the first to say I miss you all the time. Every song I hear is singing, sweet December, you'll be fine. Spending Christmas time without me by your side. Dear December, darling, I've been waiting for the day when your eyes would lock in mine. I remember your divine, gentle whisper in my ear. Hold me close and hold me dear, 'cause I don't wanna be alone this Christmas. I need your hand in mine. And I don't wanna be the first to say I miss you all the time. Every song I hear is singing, sweet December, will you find? Spending Christmas time without me by your side. Isn't it cold tonight? If you could hold me now, I think I'd be alright. If we could stay awake to last another night, would you still be mine? My sweet December, baby mine. No, I'd wait 1,000 years just to feel your hand in mine again. Wow, what an amazing song. And I just loved our time getting to chat with Angelina a little bit and hear the reality of what it takes to put a new hobby into practice and to put a new skill into practice. She was just amazing. Girl, thank you again so much for joining us today. Be sure to check out Angelina on all the streaming platforms, as well as subscribe to Make Up Your Mind podcast and channel wherever you're listening or watching. Remember today that you are loved and you are seen and you are valuable. I cannot wait to see you next week. I'll see you then.